Yeah. Oh, front flip. Oh. I know. I am several weeks late, but that is all right because the MJX 12212 has landed. Yes. So I am wicked excited for this thing because my last MJX was a 10208, and man, I missed that thing. That was probably one of the best budget RCs out there at the time. I got it for 150 bucks, and since then I have not found a better deal for an RC, that's for sure. So now comes this thing, the MJX 12212. This thing was really hyped up a couple weeks ago. It seems like the hype has died down, so now is the best time to get a video out, I think, because it doesn't get lost within, you know, all the other videos. But before we unbox the truck, let's just appreciate the artwork. Because let's be real here, this box is gonna end up in a dumpster, but it is really nice. Check out the side. I like this forged carbon look. That is a nice touch. Big fan of forged carbon. And then in the rear, we have the chassis. I'm liking the look of it. We have some steel gears, metal CVDs, and oil-filled shocks, of course. We also have that brand new transmitter. I believe I tested out this transmitter on the short course truck. I'm not too sure, I don't remember, but I think I did, and it was light years better than the older one, that's for sure. This should be a perfect view. Just gonna slide it right out of here. Well, bam. Here we have our instruction manual. Has all the parts diagrams and whatnot. Definitely don't lose this, because once you break your car, you're gonna want to know your part numbers. But yeah, let's get this thing unboxed. Oh, that came off pretty easy. Make sure there's nothing in there. Nope, nothing in there. Gonna unveil the curtain. Whoa. Yes. Look at that thing. Really nice. But yeah, look at that carbon fiber body. Carbon fiber! Obviously, it's not real carbon, but oh, yes. What a mean looking truck. Let's get this thing off. It's held in by some zip ties. Oh, this one's already broken, I think. Yep. All right, let's get it off. Yeah. I like it. Now, depending on how you look at the truck, in some angles it looks really nice, and in some angles, like this one, it looks kind of awkward. I kind of wish they went with a darker chassis color. It would have blended in a lot better, that's for sure. The rear here does look kind of awkward with no taillights or anything, but yeah. Overall, it's not a bad design, but it could have been a little bit better. Front end though, yeah, that looks really mean. All right, so first we have the transmitter. Awesome transmitter, fits really good in my hand. I love the look, I love the foam wheel. I like this design. No binding whatsoever. Everything works as it should. Let's check out what we have for options. So we have the on and off button, steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, steering trim, throttle trim, all the, you know, good stuff. Then we have the reverse switches and the LED button for the front light there. All right, let's check out what we get in the accessory pack. We get the usual USB charger. Looks like it's 3S, Phillips screwdriver. We also get some Allens, very nice. And then they give you a bunch of spare body mount stuff and body savers for the body clips. That's very nice of them. And last but not least, our famous wheel wrench. Yeah. All right, so let's pop the hood of this thing. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. Yep, nope, I don't think so. There we go. Picking up this chassis, man, it is a hefty boy. There's our 60 amp ESC. It is 2 to 3S capable. Dean's connector right there. Then there's our receiver box. It is mounted nice and high in the chassis, so you know it keeps away from any water when you go through puddles. And here we have a 3660 3450 kV motor. Pretty large motor for 12 scale, it being 36 millimeter. But yeah, this thing should scream with that motor. And yeah, we'll find out. On this side, we can see our full-size servo, our little battery pack here as well. Let's take the battery pack out. Looks like the battery is a 2000 milliamp hour hard case 3S. Very interesting size choice. Hopefully I can get something else in there. But now moving on, you can see the power button is conveniently located right behind the fender. So when the body's on, you can just click it right there. Here we have our oil-filled shocks. They are adjustable. They look like they have a plastic cap. And speaking of adjustable things, check out these camber and steering links. Man, they are built really well, very chunky. The CVDs are chunky as well. Outdrive cups. Yeah, outdrive cups are huge. So they should take some abuse. The tires are vented. They have pretty good grip, it seems. And they have really nice thick foams. The wheel design I really like. They are nice and concave. And for those that are wondering how it compares to other popular RCs in this category, yeah, it is definitely a lot larger than other 12 scales, that's for sure. And yes, I consider that a 12 scale. All right, so I am out here at the speed spot. Just gonna test the speed on the out-the-box battery and then a 3S LiPo and see what it does. Now I say a 3S LiPo because I don't think the factory battery is a 3S LiPo. I believe the factory battery is a lithium ion and these straps are tiny. All right, so I have to reposition the battery because the leads are way too short. All right, truck is on. Let's check the LED button. Yeah, look at that thing. Nice. All right, stock battery. Whoa, all right. Stock battery has some punch. Oh, the steering is reversed. That's not good. Whoa, all right. It's a little squirrely. I think I gotta turn the dual rate down. It is set way too high and it's just all over the place. All right, dual rate, I set it at 75%. Not too bad. Let's see what it did. Stop read. 37, pretty good. I was expecting it to do less actually, so yeah, I'll take 37 all day. Let's see if the wheelies with the out-the-box battery. Nope. No, wow, yeah, this doesn't have as much punch as it needs. So just like in my other videos, I'm gonna try out this Turnigy Graphene 2200 milliamp hour battery. I usually pick up a couple miles an hour with each RC that I try these in. So this one should hit 40. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. All right, let's see if this Turnigy Graphene has the wheelie juice. That would be nice. All right, can it wheelie? Oh, yep. It sure can. Maybe a little bit too much. Let's try that again. Yeah, all right. So let's see how fast it goes. Oh yeah. We are definitely picking up speed. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's an animal now. Gotta be careful with the brake. Come on, give us 40. No, 30 miles an hour, come on. We were so close. But yeah, graphene battery for the win. All right, so now let's see how this thing performs out here in this field. not too bad. It has a good amount of grip. Forgot to turn the light on. Definitely, oh, just flipped. Definitely feels like a scaled down version of the 10208 so far. Wish it just had a little bit more oomph. Just a little bit more power. Yeah, this thing gets it. So skate park time is always my favorite time. Let's get this thing plugged in. We're gonna try it on the stock battery first. See how it does with wheel speed. The trick for the body is to just jam it against the front bumper. Once it's jammed in, it slides right on like butter. Just like that, kinda. All right, big boy. Let's see what you got. Whoa, whoa. Ah. Yep. Just like I expected. This thing does not have enough wheel speed. And our first body off. So that's interesting. Just want to make sure it's at 100%. Yep. We are at 100%. All right. Now we have a body off and a battery disconnect. All right, there we go. Doing a lot better now. Oh! All right, we're still good. Backflip. Oh. I think we dropped a piece. Yep. Looks like we dropped a piece of the battery. Nice. But yeah, it definitely lacks wheel speed. Oh, there we go. All right, we're getting used to it. It's not too bad. Oh. All right, so it lacks wheel speed with the factory battery. Let's try out a LiPo and see how it does. Nice. Woo. Backflip. Oh. I see that body's already coming off. Another backflip. Nice. So yeah, definitely the LiPo helps. Oh, front flip. Oh. Ouch. Let's see if it's still good. Yeah, it's still good. All right, we are back. I just had to fix my adapter. But yeah, so far so good on the LiPo. It is way better for recovery. You can backflip on it, it lands it, but yeah, I'm having adapter issues as you can see. We just disconnected the battery again. Yeah. Does really good with the LiPo. The body on the other hand, is struggling. All right, so we have to switch back to the factory battery. As you can see, it has broken open, and that is definitely not a LiPo, I think. I think it's a lithium-ion battery. Pretty sure it is. But yeah, guess we got to run that for now. All right, now I'm gonna worry a little bit because we're running on the factory battery and worry about recovery. There goes that body again. All right, so now that the battery is not disconnecting, we're doing pretty good other than the body. Oh, there's a tree again. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, the more I drive this thing, the better it's becoming, believe it or not. Oh, knocked off the body. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, there goes the body again. It's holding on for dear life. Oh man, this body, it's gonna be a death of me. It's more fun to drive without the body than with. Come on. Dude. All right, couple more jumps, but I don't know. This body's really frustrating me. Full throttle. Oh, all right. So it would have been good if the body stayed on. All right, so I had to stop the video there. Between the body falling off and the battery disconnecting, I was getting way too frustrated and was not having a good time, so it was best to just stop filming at that point. Now, what do I think of the truck? Well, the chassis is absolutely awesome. It is super overly built, just like I thought it would be, and just like the 10208 is. I absolutely did not break anything at the skate park, but this thing does have one big weakness, and that is its body. There's definitely a reason why they give you all these spare body mount parts, because once these fail, yeah, the body does not stay on. As you can see on my body, it blew through everything that holds it in place, and anytime this thing jumped, even like a small jump, the body would just fling off. So this is the one downside to this truck that I can think of. The other one being, it could use some more power, but that's all fixed using a LiPo battery. Once I used a LiPo, this truck was awesome.